I once saw a Japanese Aikido master give a demonstration in a large hall. His students, acting as would-be attackers, rushed him from every direction. But the elderly Aikido master neutralized all of their attacks with a series of graceful, fluid maneuvers. Throughout it all, he was using a technique called soft eyes. Using soft eyes is about perceiving the whole, noticing everything, both inwardly and outwardly, without your attention being captured by any one thing in particular. A great Tai Chi master was once asked by one of his students, "Sir, what percentage of one's attention should be directed inwardly and what percentage outwardly?" The master replied, 100% inner and 100% outer. Years ago, I went to a biofeedback conference in San Francisco. I made my way to a clinical brainwave biofeedback demonstration. And when the demonstrator asked for a volunteer from the audience, I was up and out of my chair. I had been working with some home trainers on my own a little, but getting hooked up to that high-end equipment, I immediately became aware of my breathing, how I was sitting in my chair. I could hear the creaking of a chair in the audience, and I could hear the demonstrator talking to the audience over his PA system. I was aware of all of that, fluidly, simultaneously. Then, after a short while, steady beeping from the equipment let me know the strong presence of alpha brainwaves. I was on the right track. 100% inner, 100% outer. Now these, I call them parbids. Peripheral awareness reminder beads. And insect deterrent. I made them up myself out of a pair of safety glasses. I wear my parbids to remind me to look wide. J. Krishnamurti advocated looking wide like the Buddha looked. And Lord Baden-Powell, the founder of the Boy Scouts, he said, look wide. And even when you think you're looking wide, look wider still. You know, I used to be a Boy Scout. Bill Bradley, the basketball star, senator, and presidential candidate, where Bill Bradley was into looking wide too. He worked on developing his peripheral awareness by wearing special glasses like these that would block out his view of the basketball on the court right in front of him. And then he would set up chairs in the gym, and then he would practice dribbling around them. Optometric measurements confirmed that Bradley's peripheral awareness, the range of it, exceeded normal ranges, both vertically and horizontally. Stories like Bradley's and some of my own experiences have encouraged me to keep looking, to keep exploring, to be open to the possibility of experiencing reality directly with all of my senses together as if one sense. You know, by the time I was 10 years old, I was already wearing glasses. But in my early 20s, after reading Better Eyesight Without Glasses by Dr. William Horatio Bates, MD, I began to question just how much my glasses really were helping me. Could it be that my glasses were actually hindering my ability to widen my view? I decided to stop wearing my glasses. For 6 months, I didn't put them on. I was riding my bicycle. I didn't own a car. I could get along without my glasses. Then I had my first opportunity to see J. Krishnamurti in person at the San Francisco Masonic Auditorium. I took a front row balcony seat. It was so exciting to have this opportunity to finally see this man and hear him who had made such a difference in my life. But when he came out on the stage, it was just a gray blur to me. I couldn't even be sure it was actually him. This was not part of the plan. I had brought my glasses along in case I really needed them. Reluctantly, I put my glasses on. Of course, I could see him perfectly with my glasses on. But I immediately got this incredible headache. What was going on? I hardly ever get headaches. Then it hit me. Wearing my glasses once again was locking me into my old habit of hard-eyed, narrow-focused tunnel vision. Enough, I said to myself. I took my glasses off and I rested my head in my hands and I continued listening to Krishnamurti as he spoke. But after a very short while, I got this strangest feeling. It was like he was speaking directly to me, as if he knew exactly what I was thinking and what I was feeling. I took my hands down from my head. He was sitting in a chair in the center of the stage. I could see him perfectly without my glasses. And I knew that my eyes weren't hopelessly impaired, that only some habit of use, some prescribed way of perceiving, some too familiar way of being had blocked my ability to perceive clearly. And not just Krishnamurti down there, but everything else. Everything. That moment of clarity enabled me to stop wearing my glasses permanently. I took natural vision improvement classes and passed my California driver's license test without my glasses again and again. Marilyn and I know this place near our home that we like to visit that overlooks a bend in the South Fork of the Eel River. We call it the Sunset Spot. One time, I was out there by myself, gazing out over the river and to the ridge lines beyond. I could feel the warmth of the low winter's sun on the left side of my face, while on my right I could feel a cooling breeze blowing off of the river. Nearby, I could hear the croaking of a solitary frog, and overhead, I could hear the sound of a small plane flying north. Below me, the river flashed diamonds and silver in the sunlight. I let it all in. You know, Yogi Berra was right. You can observe a lot just by watching.